Hi guys, Dragon Warrior Reviews here, and today I'm going to be showing you the Hot Toys Moff Gideon figure in his Dark Trooper suit from Mandalorian Season 3. So we finally have this figure in hand. Now my Praetorian Guard won't be so lonely. Anyway, there's a picture of him on the box here looking really awesome in his head sculpt. Then there's a picture down here with his full suit on, or his helmet on, and you've got the normal sort of slip cover here for the Mandalorian Season 3 line. I think that's meant to be Mandalore, I'm pretty sure. On the side here we've got a picture of his head sculpt, again holding his electro staff, and then on the side here it just says Moff Gideon, and on the back here it's just a load of legal information, Hot Toy store locations, and a load of information which we don't really care about. Oh my god, my box is a little bit dent there. Whatever happens. Now this artwork here is definitely what I'm talking about. This is honestly a really good picture. You've got Moff Gideon here with his awesome head sculpt, and here with his full suit on, shooting his flamethrower out, plus all three Praetorian Guards down here. I only got one Praetorian Guard, but let me know in the comments if you got three to go with this figure. And yeah, I just love the background. This looks awesome, but obviously if we take off the slipcover here, or the, I don't know, piece of artwork off, we got Moff Gideon himself in his packaging. So when we take this piece of plastic off, here we go. We got him in the box with his jetpack. Here's his helmet, plus the bent up darksaber and his blast pistol. And then here we go, we got the awesome flamethrower effect. And I didn't notice this, honestly, when recording the short. We have his little grappling hook hidden under there as well. We've got we got these electricity pieces for the electro stuff. Interesting that we have to install them ourselves. That's okay, I guess. The instruction booklet, which I took off camera to have a little look. A tool for moving the eyes, extra wrist pegs, and we got obviously his massive staff or electro staff, plus the non-activated one here. And yeah, here we go. And obviously his hands in here. And here we go. We have the figure. So let's get the figure out and all of his accessories and take a close look. Alright, let's take a look at all of his accessories. So let's start with the display base. It's just a usual Star Wars display base we get. These are usually all the same. Sometimes they have more detail than others. Like this one's got quite a bit of like chipping and stuff on there. Sometimes they come in, I swear this one came in grey ones or brown or stuff like that. They do sometimes come in different colours or slightly different colours. But usually it's the same thing. It works, so it's okay. It says Moff Gideon on there. I always wonder, oh yeah, these do have like plasticky parts to protect. Oh, I never take these off, never even realize. That's because I don't really look at the nameplates. But yeah, normal display base. Wish we got a flight pole though, because you do get a jetpack with it. Oh, this is kind of a little bit bent here, the crotch grabber bit here. I'm sure that'll be okay, but hopefully I can get him into a sort of a flying pose with this. I'm not sure, though, we'll see. Here we got to the electro staff before it's like properly activated. It's pretty cool. I like the, as you can see, it's quite shiny, and yeah, you got the little red button there to activate it. And talk about the electro stuff, here is the fully activated version. So yeah, these pieces, look at the instructions, it'll tell you how to put these on. But I really like it. I really like, they're like rubbery pieces. It looks really cool when installed. I'm kind of surprised you have to install them yourself, but maybe they did that so these pieces will be more protected. Or I don't know, but it looks cool, really cool. Can't wait to get it on the figure itself. Here is the flamethrower effect. I have loved seeing the progression of these flamethrower effects. I think when they started Mandalorian Season 1 line, with the original Mandalorian, which I have, the Beskar Mando, this flamethrower piece wasn't as good, but when we got the Book of Boba Fett figure, then we started seeing some improvements with these flamethrower pieces, and it looks really good. I love that it actually kind of looks like it's, you know, fire, and I love like the purple down there and the different shades of like orange going up to the top. It looks really awesome. Here we got to the bent up darksaber. As you can see, this is when Moff Gideon bent it up with his robot gloves. They don't look like robot gloves. We'll talk about that in a sec, my theory on that. But look, it's a cool accessory if you got Bo-Katan. This could be like a cool fight scene you could like recreate. Pretty cool. So basically, yeah, we got a load of different hands. I actually did install the fisted hands already on the figure, so we get 2 fisted hands. You get a gun holding hand, only 1 gun holding hand, unfortunately. We got a couple of relaxed hands. Pretty sure I've seen people holding the helmets for a pose with these hands. Hopefully I can do that later. We got the 2 electro staff holding hands, and then this hand here to do some posing with, you know, like maybe holding his belt or holding his fist in his hand. Pretty cool. This piece, it's okay. We get these with all the Mandalorian figures. It's like the grappling hook. Really wish you could like bend these, although like you can customize them a bit more on the way you way it's like shooting out the gauntlet, but it's okay, I guess. Here's Moff Gideon's really awesome looking blaster pistol. Here's his jetpack. I've kind of, when I was looking inside the box off camera, I kind of like tipped the box and this fell on the floor, but hopefully there was no damaging on it. There's some of those scratch marks on there, but that's not actually scratches, I don't think. I had it with the Praetorian Guard because I don't think this is painted. It's like shiny black plastic, like the entire suit. You get these like weird marks on it, a bit like, yeah, the Praetorian Guard I had that. You just have to wipe them off. I didn't quite get all of them off, but it's okay. This attaches magnetically on the back of the cape, I'm pretty sure. Oh my goodness me, look at the state of that. Well, you won't be seeing that when it's actually on the back of the figure. And yes, you get some flame effects, so you can make him flying. Here is his awesome helmet. This is absolutely incredible. There's finger marks on it already, oh my goodness. Yes, one thing about this figure, because it's a shiny plastic, it's a fingerprint magnet. But yeah, I love like the shiny sort of red visor there. It's really, really cool. Love this. We'll have a proper look on it. We'll have a better look at this helmet when it's on the figure. The bottom looks quite detailed here as well. And in the inside, it's really, really awesome. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is, let's take a look at the head sculpt quickly. He has moving eyes. And it just looks really, really cool. I love like the hair. The hair looks great. Like you can see the grey and black hair. I think he's quite an old man now, so he's getting on a little bit. Some greys, unfortunately. Nah, not unfortunately. Look, it suits him. It does suit him. But anyway, enough of the head sculpt. We'll take a proper look at that later. I'm going to install the helmet on now because I kind of want to show the figure in his sort of full suit, because you know the helmet will complete the look. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we got the figure in his full outfit. And he looks really cool. Actually, not his full outfit. I haven't put the jetpack on yet, but we will be doing that soon enough. So, yes, the helmet is quite a little bit difficult to, like, put on because you have to, like, get it exactly right to connect it on that sort of clear plastic piece. I've noticed as well, when you move the head a little bit, sometimes you'll unclip off that. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, it's okay, I guess. But here we go. Yeah, here's the whole figure itself, first of all. Looking really great. But let's take a look, first of all, at the head sculpt, or the helmet sculpt. It looks really, really good on the figure. If you look underneath, oh wait, you can't really see the skin that much. Interesting. I guess if you move the head up, you will be able to. So if I like move the head up now, yeah, you can see the skin underneath. I think you could see the skin in the show, and that's why we don't have like a balaclava piece or anything, which is kind of cool. Interesting. I thought you would see the skin underneath. I kind of like that you don't. It's kind of cool. Yeah, the armor is really shiny. As you can see, very easy to get finger marks. I'm pretty sure this undersuit's pleather, but it don't feel like pleather. It feels like some harder material. So it looks like this material would crack over time like pleather. So I think it's definitely some material which is similar to pleather. But yeah, we've got some plastic underneath here, a fully sculpted belt here, or if it's rubbery, a bit like the Batman belt. And then here we go, down here, more armor here. We've got those sort of knee sort of rocket launcher things, which Mandalorians usually have. More armor down here with the boots. Yeah, looking great, looking great. Also, there is some plastic on the boots, but instead of taking them off, because they are quite hard to take off, just pull them off a little bit and then rip the plastic off. That's what I would do, but you do have to take the hands off. But we've got the gauntlets, classic Mandalorian gauntlet sort of thing, but a bit more simple for Moff Gideon. And if you want to cover those wrist pegs up, just pull the armor down. Here we got his gun holster. We'll put the gun in later. That is definitely pleather, 100%. Take a look at the back here. Not much to look at, it's just a cape. The cape is wide like the Batman cape. Let me just give you a little demonstration. So as you can see, the cape is wide in quite a few places. So if you want it to drape, you're not going to get that, unfortunately. Or you can sort of, but it won't be as perfect as a draped cape, obviously. I like that they added the wires in quite a few different places, so you can really get quite dynamic with the cape when the wind is blowing. Quickly, I want to show you how the jetpack installs. I'm pretty sure you find, yeah, it just fits on really easy with the magnet, and it looks really cool. If I go over here, there we go. This is what it looks like on the figure. So I'm going to get him into a quick pose quickly of him hopefully taking off of his jetpack, hopefully the crotch grabber. Hopefully I can do it with the crotch grabber. Anyway, let's put him into his first pose. All right, here we go. I managed to get him into sort of a landing pose. This is the best you can do. You can't do anything too crazy without a flight pole. If you want to, you have to use a flight pole from another figure or buy one, I guess. But yeah, I got him landing, as you can see. I'm a bit concerned though. It's really hard to get him off the display base. With my particular one, hopefully it doesn't eat into the suit over time. Sometimes display bases do that, or crotch grabbers, or blooming flight poles, but hopefully it doesn't do it with mine. But here we go, I got him landing, as you can see, super simple. This is what it looked like when he was landing in the show. I'm pretty sure fists out, there's nothing too crazy. He's about to land, and it looks really, really good. I just hopefully it doesn't fall off or anything. And I was, messing around with the cape a little bit. He almost did. I had to catch him, but here we go. Yeah, off camera as well. If you want to try and make his head look up a little bit, his head just disconnects from the plastic clear piece. Yeah, the head is not too hard to get on, I don't think, or the helmet isn't, but it does, you know, come unclipped quite easily. So yeah, here's the jetpack. It doesn't look that convincing from the back, just because like the jet effects are like touching the cape. I'm guessing his cape is fire resistant. I'll just get absolutely burnt to pieces in the show. He probably survived that, to be honest with you. Because yeah, it would make sense, because if he's flying, wouldn't his cape catch on fire? I don't know. But anyway, also earlier I forgot, I was going to talk about my sort of like what I think about his like robot hands crushing the Darksaber. So as you can see, they don't really look like they are robot hands, but I'm guessing like underneath, maybe like he's got like Beskar robot gloves underneath, and that, or no, not gloves, or like, I don't know, a hand underneath or something, like some sort of like, yeah, metal glove, and then he puts this fabric glove to cover it up. That's how he crushed the Darksaber. I don't know, you can just use your imagination, I guess. I want to bring down the Praetorian Guard in a minute before doing any more poses, because I really want to see what they look like next to Gideon here. Oh, I've only got one Praetorian Guard, but yeah. So yeah, the cape is not anything crazy. When we do have him pose with the electro staff, I will put the cape in some awesome, I don't know, posing, in some awesome poses, I guess. But right now, this is as simple as it gets. He's landing right now, and yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, now that is what I'm talking about. These things do slip down very easily. I'm not sure if these are like the right way round, but they slip down really easily. So I don't know. I think in certain poses they'll be okay. Also, these jetpack is super annoying. It just fell off when I was adjusting these. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the Praetorian Guard with Moff Gideon. Holy, there is so much red and black in my eyes right now. Wow, this looks really, really, really good. Usually I like to do these like figure, you know, comparisons or whatever at the end of the video, but for the last two videos, you know, the Death Trooper video and this one, I just wanted to bring out, you know, for example, Thrawn for Death Trooper, and also the Praetorian Guard with Moff Gideon out, you know, earlier in the video, just because I just cannot wait to see what they look like together. My goodness. Also, I took them out of this flying pose just so, you know, they're sort of standing up and we can sort of see their height a little bit, but wow, man. We go to the back. Please, guys, do not fall over. I really like the pose. I've got the Praetorian Guard in, and here we go. We've got Gideon here with his jetpack, which falls off every 5 seconds. Wow. Looking really, really good. These two figures look incredible together, and I cannot wait to see what they look like on my shelf. Man, this is something to look at. Holy. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be if you're picking up both of these figures, and also let me know, like I said at the start of the video, let me know if you're getting 3 or 2 Praetorian Guards. In my opinion, you don't need 3. If you've got the space, you've got the money, get 2. All right, here we go. I got the flamethrower in. So I did that with his cape. It's sort of blowing in the wind a little bit. I think that's kind of cool. Just change his legs up a little bit, and basically his head here. Basically his head's not fully connected. I wanted like to turn it like this, so he's sort of looking over here. It works. His head is not connected right now, though. It came unconnected, but I don't really think you need the head connected if you want to hit something like this. If it keeps unconnected, and if it's the end of the world, it still looks good. It still looks like he's turning his head properly. So yeah, it's not the end of the world, but yeah, the flamethrower piece in, I think I've got it in right. I think you're supposed to push it even further on the gauntlet, but I really don't want to scratch the gauntlet up. So I think that's the best I can do here. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I thought this pose would be pretty good for the thumbnail pose as well. Hopefully it looks good in the thumbnail, but here we go. Looking great with the helmet. I can't really see what it looks like in his head sculpt onto the suit properly in a pose, but we'll move to that. I think I'm going to do one more pose when he's got his actual full suit on with his helmet. I want to do a pose with his electro stuff, and then I think I'm going to move on and take off his helmet and do some poses with his head sculpt on. But yeah, hello Mr. Praetorian Guard. This is a look without the flash on the suit. Here I moved the Praetorian Guard slightly closer. I think this looks cool, but yeah, without the suit on, you can really see still it's very, very shiny, a very shiny suit. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if that is painted plastic. I'll watch Justin's video on it later to confirm. I think what he said in the sort of figure preview like a year ago, this is actually, I think, the Praetorian Guard and also Moff Gideon, this is like shiny black plastic. So that's what I guess they've kept it as. But here we go. Jetpack, I would be careful with the jetpack, by the way. I would do your poses, then stick it on, or it will probably start falling off on you. Yeah, there we go. The gun in the holster, I'll do all that later as well. I do want to do a quick pose with the gun in his hand. That's why I haven't put it in the holster yet, because usually it's quite a pain to get in the holsters usually. Anyway, let me move on to the pose with the electro stuff, because this thing is huge. Look at the size of this compared to him. It is absolutely huge. All right, final pose with his helmet on. He's holding his sort of staff, and I'm pretending he's just like, you know, snatched the Darksaber off Bo-Katan and, you know, sort of snapped it, as you can see. It looks really cool. I think it's quite a cool pose, and I've done some stuff with the cape. I am really starting to love wired capes, more than draped capes, I think, because you can really have them looking more interesting. Because with the Grand Inquisitor's cape, I think at one point I had it like looking quite cool, and then now I think I changed the pose for the Darth Vader review, and it doesn't look the same anymore. If that was wired, I could get it how I wanted it, and with the Moff Gideon cape now, I could just have it slightly blowing in the wind in my collection. Yeah, I think I like wired capes now more than drape capes, honestly. A little bit difficult to focus in here because it keeps trying to focus in the weapon, but here we go. I really like how this turned out. He's grabbed the Darksaber, he's holding the weapon there. Looking really, really cool. And then I've got the jetpack on there again as well. Make sure to take that off while posing. Good. Yeah, if I keep falling off, it's going to get damaged. The cape's really, really nice material as well. Fits lovely. Yeah, God, the camera just wants to focus. Look, here, if I go here, it's all good. But when I move over here, it just really likes this. It actually does look very detailed, though. Yeah, we had a proper look at these electro parts and the stuff. I think the camera was trying to say, oh, look at this, show the people that. But yeah. Really, really awesome. I can't wait to see what his head sculpt looks like on the figure, like I said earlier. Yeah, I think I want to do a very basic pose first of all with the head sculpt on. But yeah, let me know in the comments, are you going to be posing him with his helmet on or his helmet off? Honestly, it's very, very tempting to pose him with his helmet on just because he looks so good in the suit. But honestly, it would be a crime to put this awesome head sculpt back in the box. That's what I said with the Mandalorian review, the Chrome. I really wanted to display him with all his luggage super badly, but it just wouldn't fit with the pose. So I wanted to do a pose fitting with the head sculpt. Could just be a crime, wouldn't it, to put the head sculpt back in the box? All right, I got his head sculpt on. I had an issue where, like, when I was moving the eyes, not moving the eyes, when I put the head sculpt on, when I was trying to like line up the metal with the plastic neck connector, it kept moving the eyes if I like didn't like line it up properly. So I had to keep moving the eyes, and I managed to get it. It was very frustrating, but here we go. So I got the head sculpt properly, so I think it looks really, really, really awesome. Looks just like him. The one which the season 1 version of Moff Gideon, the Hot Toys version, the head sculpt really didn't look right. I don't know like what didn't look right about it. I couldn't put my finger on it. I can't really, it just didn't look right. But this version, they nailed it. It looks just like him, honestly, and I love the hair. The hair where he's got the bits of grey and stuff into it looks really, really awesome. And it really looks good. And the pose you got here, I copied off one of the blogger photos. He's sort of holding his hand there. He's just standing there, probably talking to the Mandalorians about, or threatening them. I don't know, whatever. But we've got the Darksaber on the floor down here. We've got his helmet there. And it's looking great. Honestly, looking great. I really like how this looks. It is definitely tempting to display him with his helmet, like I said earlier, but I think, like I said, the head sculpt is too good. It is crazy good. I really want to get him into a pose of him holding his gun, so I'll do that in a sec. Now, this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pose I definitely am tempted to keep. So as you can see, the cape is really flaring out. I tried to make it look really awesome. His feet are in quite a cool stance. And here we go, he's looking. He's got his blaster out, or blaster pistol, should I say. It looks really, really good. I really like this. I don't know if it matches the expression completely. Oh, it kind of does. He doesn't really have that many facial expressions when he does stuff, honestly. So I think it looks really good. I really like this pose. Definitely a tempting one to keep. I haven't really shown this figure. I haven't really shown the head sculpt without the flash, so I will turn it off in a second, see if we can see some detail we wouldn't see without the flash on. But here we go. And yes, I kind of didn't listen to my own sort of advice I gave you guys. I kind of started posing the figure with the jetpack on, and the jetpack fell off. So yeah, I need to listen to my own advice when I give it. But yeah, because the cape's in a weird way, I'm just gonna keep the jetpack off. But yeah, I need to really listen to my own advice when I Praetorian guarded weapon. But man, this is an awesome looking figure, honestly. Very, very awesome. I love wired capes. Like I said, I think in the past I definitely prefer draped capes, but yes, 100% now I prefer wired capes because they just look way better. Hopefully they start making Darth Vader figures with wired capes. But to be fair, I don't think he's caped as much, and I think I do see why it is draped. So it's quite dark in the room right now, but you can sort of see, you know, what it looks like. Looks pretty good without the flash on. It's harder to see it, like I said, because it's dark in the room, you know, but yeah, wow. Really, really awesome. My final pose, I want him holding the helmet. By the way, it's this hand actually you hold the helmet with. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because the helmet, because I'm kind of stupid actually when I said earlier this is the one. No, because the helmet's really, really thick, as you can see the inside, or sorry, around the side. So yeah, it's this hand to hold it. I'll see what I can do with that later on, but wow. I just love this pose. I love what I've done with the cape. One more look at this pose, and then we will move on to my final pose here. I'm very proud of it. So we got him like holding the electro staff just like that. I put the gun in the holster, quite easy to do, as you can see. Him holding the helmet. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you about this helmet is a bit like the Black Series helmets. When you sort of touch it, try to, you know, put it on the head, stop, move it around, it actually, the plastic sort of creaks. I don't know if you know what I mean. You touch it, it sort of creaks. It sounds like it's going to break. And yeah, you do have to wedge it in the hand a bit. It does sound like it's creaking, but hopefully that doesn't like damage the helmet over time. Don't think it's going to, but I think this is a cool pose. You got the cape like that, you know, something like that. I really like how it turned out, honestly. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen, which pose in this video is your favorite. I honestly think my favorite pose, I don't know what my favorite pose is, but this is definitely my final pose and what I'm going to be using in my collection. When I, you know, obviously display him and stuff. He looked great. Oh, these things keep falling down. There they go a bit. Yeah, there you go. This one was not the one which kept falling down a lot, but because the gauntlet's there to lock it in, it's okay now. But wow, the helmet looks great. I really love how this looks. It looks amazing. We turn it around a little bit. Some side angles here. Ooh, man, this is a beautiful piece of work. The jetpack's pretty cool. You probably could get the flame effects to look better, because I saw it on the promo pictures. I think you've angled the cape a little bit, but I don't know. So honestly, is this figure worth getting? If you've got the original Moff Gideon, yes, the original Moff Gideon was cool. You know, the head sculpt wasn't that good, honestly. But this one is definitely better. It's got the entire Dark Trooper suit. I would get a Praetorian Guard to go with it. It is absolutely outstanding. Now it's time for the two irritating and two great things about this figure. So the first irritating thing is, I don't know if this material is pleather, but it really looks like, you know, it is that material which will flake over time. So it may be a pleather, it may be some sort of pleather, maybe it's like coated with pleather, or what I mean is that the surface of it is pleather. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I don't think Justin quite knew either, but I'm pretty sure this like material will crease over time, or it will crack over time. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is that material, and I'm pretty sure it is pleather. It looks pleather, but it don't feel like pleather. I don't know, but I really wish it was a more durable material. It won't, you know, crease for people who want to keep posing it all the time. I think for me, because I don't really touch or I don't really like repose my stuff, it's not the biggest problem, but it will probably flake over time. The second irritating thing is, you get like, you know, you get the flame effects for the jetpack. Why don't you get a flight pole as well, so you can do some really cool, crazy poses where he's flying? You can like have him like sort of like landing or levitating off the ground, but it's not that secure. I really wish you got a flight pole as well, so you could do that. But yeah, I guess it's not the end of the world, but it would be cool for people which want to go absolutely crazy with this figure and have him like flying through the air. Really, you didn't really do that in the show, but the thing with Hot Toys, what I like is you can be, you know, you can use your imagination. The first great thing is the wired cape. I love the wired cape. I really love it. I used to prefer draped capes, but honestly, wired capes are better. I wish my Grand Inquisitor had a wired cape so I could have his cape sort of like flowing in the wind a little bit, or how I want it. But yeah, the second great thing is his head sculpt. The last head sculpt in the last Moff Gideon figure, I actually saw that figure in person because Forbidden Planet got it in their cabinet, wasn't the greatest at all. But this head sculpt is so much better, and an amazing upgrade. It has moving eyes, and it just looks, I can see him from every angle. It looks absolutely awesome. In some of the promo pictures from this angle here, it didn't look too good. The expression looked a bit weird, but in person, I really don't see that problem. It looks really, really awesome. But yeah, let me know what you think of this figure. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, these guys look absolutely incredible together. These two figures are going to look incredible on display. next to each other. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this review, make sure to hit the subscribe button and that like button. Also hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on reviews. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in another review, figure preview, or short.